Welcome back to another episode of Transformers Forged to Fight, and unfortunately, my software decided to crash again while recording an episode. So, I did clear through Mission 1 of Chapter 3, which we are going to redo so I can show the story dialogue. And then after that, we will continue Mission 2 and Mission 3. So that is going to be the plan for today's episode because we are starting Act 4, Chapter 3. Now, going back to the bonus episode, I did purchase the 5-star Megatronus, as you can see right here. And I did get him to rank 3, level 17 at the moment. And with all the signature disc items, man, I already forgot what they're called. I fed all the ones I had into him, so that's why he's at max level right now. And I don't know if I ever had a 5-star Megatronus when I was playing the Kabam version of this game. I don't recall. I have to check old footage if I ever had one on the team. I need to think back if I did or didn't. But I feel like I never had a 5-star Megatronus in my Transformers Forged to Fight account ever, even in that prior version. So to be able to have one in this version, as we are closing in to the end of this game's life cycle, at least I get to have this experience, right? So there is that. And in terms of how close we are to buying another 5-star bot, we are very close. We're 200,000 bot chips away. So who is going to be the next 5-star bot I'm going to buy? Well, by the time you see this episode, the game's already shut down, so the decision has been made. I am going to buy Bumblebee. So there it is. Alright, that is going to be the next 5-star bot that I will spend the bot chips on. And let's just get into the story quests and start this. And reread the first dialogue. Commander, it has been too long since the last contact with Optimus or Ultra Magnus. We have assembled a team to seek them out. I'm still getting a readout from Optimus's vitals, but the signal is almost as weak as the chart is. We're going to need to get moving. I'm ready to lay down tracks. Let's save the big boss bot. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I will take up the rear, but I'll be checking in through my scope for trouble ahead. Everyone, keep your optics open and your blasters hot. Let's just hope to Primus that we're not too late. Okay, so the mission is to go save Optimus because in the last story quest, Optimus had an encounter with Megatronus. So there's that. And as you can see, I went this lane in the previous recording before it crashed. And the mod here is pretty simple. There's not like any crazy mod or anything. But since I already cleared it, I might as well just clear another path. So we're just going to take this easy route and just speed through this so we can get to the other 2 missions for today's episode. So let's just do that. And now this easy lane is no longer 4 stars. It is 5 stars. Well, unawakened 5 stars. So that's nice. Hopefully they don't present a challenge. I don't think so. So, I do want to go back and talk about the topic that I was talking about in the recording before it crashed. So, I am rehashing the topic that I brought up, I think, in the last episode about character showcase videos. And speaking of character showcase videos, I recorded the final one. Now, this is going to be the final one because I don't think I can record any more after this one in terms of like my resources and everything I have being depleted. And it's fine because I knew I wasn't going to finish. But I decided that this character is going to be the final character showcase video that is also going to go live after the goodbye episode, which is the finale of the episodes for this series. And the reason I decided for this to be the parting video for the series after the goodbye episode is because it just makes sense, right? And it's also paying homage to a video that I made a long time ago. So I'm going to give you hints. It's a pretty easy hint. I think you know who this character is because he is in this game as a playable character. I always wanted to do a matchup where I had this character fight against his good counterpart. His good counterpart. That is the hint. There's a good counterpart and there's a bad counterpart of this character. And with that little hint, I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about as the character for the showcase video, because, you know, there's not a whole lot of other characters here. So, yeah, that is going to be the final video, and I just pretty much want that to represent the end of the series. And it's also kind of timely because the setting of the map is nighttime, so it's kind of metaphorical in a weird way too with the imagery, how, you know, the game is shutting down, so everything's fading to black, and then the curtains are closing, and then this map is like in the night setting. So yeah, kind of an interesting imagery right there. So yeah, so that video is going to go live in the future, and when you see it, you'll see it. So that is what I recorded this morning, and this is why I want to rehash this subject, because this recording was crazy. I only had one attempt. I did not have to like quit out multiple times like I usually do. Somehow this morning I just had this adrenaline where I was like, I just want to get this video done so I can work on the episode, which is what I'm doing right now. At the time of recording this episode, it is the 3rd of May. So basically in the morning, I recorded that character showcase video, and then right now in the afternoon, I am working on the 28th episode for this series. So yeah, it was just like really crazy how I was able to pull this off in like one attempt, which usually never happens. It's really rare for that to happen. I've only had it a few times where I record the showcase video and I don't mess up somehow, and then it just goes smoothly and I don't have to like suffer and always have to like try multiple times. So but it's not like a bad thing or anything having to do multiple attempts, because here's the thing. You get to learn how to fight these bots in, you know, future encounters when you do fight them. And that's kind of what I learned from them. Now, of course, while I'm talking here, you know, you see me make those mistakes. But, yeah, I think it's probably the one good aspects about these character showcase videos is that when I am focused, when I'm not talking, I do see the patterns and I know how to react to them. So that is why whenever I have these sort of like single attempts where it just goes smoothly, it's like, whoa, how did I even do that? Like, what the heck just happened? So before I continue talking, let's read the dialogue. Trouble incoming. I'm here to give valuable advice. You're not the first to come this way, and none have returned. End your journey now. Oh, it's Bludgeon. You'll have to excuse us if we don't take your word for it. It's just that you're a massively untrustworthy, skull-faced scraphead. Now, stand down so we can avoid needless violence. I have never encountered violence that wasn't needed. I'm certain there will be a good reason for it. I don't think he's the type of bot we can reason with. Prow? There is a dark power waiting beyond here. I had hoped to challenge it while fully rested, but I can consider your destruction a warm-up. It still may be wise to stretch first, because we're going to make sure you break something. Man, I'm always screwing up reading these dialogues. All right. There we go. We're good. We read that. So, Bludgeon's just going to get in our way, which is quite unfortunate because we have to put him out of his misery. But there it is. Speaking of Bludgeon, I think I might have talked about this in like a past episode, like many episodes ago. I always wondered if they will ever remake this design of Bludgeon as a toy. Because I actually like this design more than the recent one that they made, which I think was from the Legacy Evolution or Legacy... No, it was Legacy Evolution, I think. That was a line. Because there was no reissue for him in the United. Yeah, I think it's Legacy Evolution. Or just Legacy. I don't exactly remember. But from what I understand, that version of him is very different from this one because that one is more like skinnier and he has like his shoulder cannons on his shoulder. No, yeah, his cannons on his shoulder. That's why they're called shoulder cannons. I'm stupid. And I don't remember if he had a sword. I don't think he did. But the design itself was very different. And that figure that they took the base body and reused it for Tarn, which honestly works more for Tarn than Bludgeon. But of course, if the design here is based on a source material, then I can't say much about it, right? That is accurate to what he looks like in whatever source material he was depicted from. But for the one in the game, though, what I like about it is that he's very much like samurai looking style, because he got the samurai skirt armors and all these things, and it's really cool how he turns into a tank and then he turns into that. So I'm just saying it would be cool if they made this version into a toy. Maybe they did. I want to say they did. I feel like it looks familiar. I think they might have made one a long time ago. I just don't remember from what. But all right, let's continue reading this. The closer we get to the signal, the weaker it seems to be getting. That just doesn't add up. Maybe your readouts are faulty. Have you run a self-diagnostic? My Eternals are clicking along just fine. It's something out there that's causing the feedback. The spooky vibes are nasty and they are everywhere. Well, I can see in the distance that the boss for this map is Soundwave. Oh yeah, that's right, it is Soundwave. So that probably might explain why the vibes are really bad, because Soundwave is, giving off some spooky tunes. I'm seeing more movement ahead and it's coming towards us. Whatever challenge lays ahead, we'll head it off as we push towards the last received signal. Our friends need us. Okay. We're going to go this lane because this was the lane that I was in the middle of dealing with before said recording also crashed. So that's why I quit out quickly and I just, redid this recording. So let's get to it. And I am already messing up, which is normal. So hopefully I don't screw this up too bad. Come on, Dead End. Just work with me. Work with me, Dead End. Use your SP1. I want you to use your SP... Oh, thank you. Yes. I am happy when they use their SP1s, because sometimes I don't want to deal with their SP2s. And that's something that I... Did I talk about this in the last episode? Like when we were finishing Chapter 2? Baiting the bots to use their SP1s can be sometimes annoying when I am recording those character showcase videos, because they will drag you around the map. It is just, it's funny because there are some attempts where they drag me across the map not wanting to use their SP1s at all, and they're relentless. I hate that so much, but at the same time, it is so freaking funny too, because you're just dragging your character across the screen, just praying that please use that skill so I can just do some damage to you. It's like, and they don't want to, because they're just like, no, because I know what you're up to, so I'm just going to keep stalling. And then the stall game gets really crazy. So that has happened quite a few times during some of the attempts when I recorded some of the videos for the showcase. I think I talked about this, with I think it was a Sound Blaster when I was using Wheeljack. That was a good example right there. Baiting him to use his SP1 like crazy because I just did not want him to use his SP2 at all because I didn't know how to dodge it. That is like one of those examples where it's like, man, it did not have to be this, tricky, but it can be, which is kind of the problem. All right. Oh, yes, that's right. There's an Ironhide. I already kind of forgot there was an Ironhide here. How did I forget? I just recorded this, this first recording before it crashed 24 minutes ago. I should remember this. Okay, hopefully I can do this properly without screwing up, because I did kind of mess up in that first round where I didn't die, but, I let him hit me with his heavy attack, and I did not realize how much damage I would do. So, oh, no. Use your SP2. Why did I freaking get you to an SP2? Use it. Come on. No, stop it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Ironhide, for working kindly with me. Alright, let me use my SP1. And I'm gonna back away from you, you... Okay, okay. I'm gonna stay my distance, alright? Is that okay? Oh no. Oh no. Please. 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 No. No. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Oh no. Okay, why did I go in and attack? Okay, it doesn't matter. I'll take the damage. I'll take the damage. I don't like this skill. Just stay up. No. No. No, Ironhide, stop. Stop it. Okay, you're down. You're down. Get out of here. Oh my goodness. I don't like him, okay? I don't hate his character. I just hate that skill that he has. Oh, I don't like that skill every time. Every single freaking time. Alright, let's go this way because this was where we were on before it crashed. Okay, who do we use? Let's bring in Primal. Okay. Easy, easy, easy. It should be. I hope. I hope I don't have the same mess up that happened in the last episode, because that Megatronus boss fight, like, on paper, was not difficult at all. And I'm still actually surprised how I even managed to, like, do what I did. So if you did see the episode, or, well, actually, if you didn't watch the entire episode, it's fine. If you just skip to the end, which you can see what happens, somehow we KO'd him without making him go into his immortal thing, whatever the skill was called, where he has the ability to be invincible for like 6 seconds, right? It's like his last ditch thing that he does when he's at like 10% HP. Or I think it was the SP2 that I used. I don't remember what it was, but it literally just like destroyed all his health and then he just KO'd. I was so shocked seeing that because I have never... Oh, excuse me. I just ate like lunch like a hour ago, and I'm still having like some of the hiccups right now. Okay. All right. What I was saying is that I've never seen that happen before with like Megatronus versus Megatronus. I didn't know if that was like just something that you can counter. I don't think so. I wonder what like triggers that, where you can just like somehow KO him without having to or no, what I'm trying to say is KO him by bypassing his little immortal thing, because that's just like something that you never can bypass unless you can. Maybe you can. There's a way. I'm not too sure. Again, I've never fought Megatronus like that, so you know, I've used Megatronus against Megatronus, but usually every time I do have a matchup against a Megatronus, they always like use the immortal thing once they hit that 10% HP. So this might be like maybe because of Dark Burn that he has with his head. I don't know. I'm so bad at this game to know like what characters can do what, or how you like prevent something from triggering in terms of like an effect. So that is just wild to me. But it was cool nonetheless because it saved me the trouble of having to use a revive, which I probably would not be able to because, you know, I don't have enough Energon for that, and we just spent Energon on energy refill, but that's okay because we're doing it for the episode. And we are coming close to the boss for Mission 2, so let's do this. And hopefully Sunstreaker here doesn't screw me over. Well, one can hope. One can hope, alright? You know, I'm still surprised that even with my terrible gameplay, which you guys have to watch, which is so unfortunate because I can't talk and play at the same time, I'm still able to make things happen. I'm still able to get progress done. Absolutely insane. And I'm probably going to get wrecked here because I only have like 3% HP. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. It is what it is. Who do we want to... You know what? No, actually, don't use him. We need him for Soundwave. We'll use our Megatronus. Let's see how he fares. Probably gonna mess this up too. I don't like Sunstreaker. Like look at all those things he got. He got the evade, he got the crit, he got the armor up. He triggers the unstoppable. Like he just got everything. He's a really good defender though. I mean, if there was Alliance War in this game, this dude would be good as an Alliance War defender if you put him on like a path with like a very, very annoying mod. He would be definitely one of those characters that would just piss a lot of people off. I can see that happening because of the freaking utility skills that he has at the start of the fight. And even near like the later half of the fight too. So yeah, this dude is like pretty much like good for defense. Not so good on the offense though. That's what I noticed playing with him, is that he doesn't really do good damage as an offense character. I guess it depends on the matchup. Maybe because I was using him against Jazz, that's why I felt that he wasn't doing much damage. But also, he was a 3-star in that showcase video. So, alright, let's read this. Autobots, cease your interference. Your inferior methods are causing faults in my tracking. One of your tapes popped a spool, big guy. You're probably the one spinning our dials. There we go. I spin nothing. The electro map was fully functional until you approached. Electro map? I haven't seen one of those in ages. What are you following? I'm on a priority mission to track and retrieve Megatron. You will remove yourself from this path. We're trying to find Optimus. Perhaps we can align our goals. Whatever is out there may require all of us to defeat it. My preference is to render you all non-functional, eliminate the interference, and continue alone. We tried asking nicely. Luckily, I'm so ready to drop a beatdown on this overgrown Megatron microphone. Oh, megaphone. Megaphone, not microphone. Okay. Man, speaking of Soundwave, so I don't know if you guys heard of that brand called Blockies. I think I might have talked about it in like one of these episodes in the past, but there was a Blockies Transformer model kit for Soundwave. It's their, I believe it's called the Action Class. This one is like a $40 kit, but man, it looks so cool. And it also has sounds too, like built in. Not like the best audio, but for a model kit for $40 to have like sounds with the, character where it can talk, like just by tapping it. And I think it also has LED, if I remember correctly. This is a really cool freaking kit. I want to build it because I've never built a Blockies model kit before, so I really want to see how these kits are built in hand so I can get a sense of like why people keep talking about Blockies, because I only have like one Blockies item. It's like this tiny Soundwave from a blind box, and it's like this small plastic figurine. It's all golden color. That's my only experience I have with Blockies. Tiny little minifigure. But these actual model kit size ones that are like, I think he's the same scale as, maybe when he's built, he's like, I want to say he's like roughly bigger than a Marvel Legends. I think he might be bigger than a Marvel Legends. Yeah, he looks phenomenal. Like, I want to build it, but I don't know if I want to buy the kit yet, because I think there might be a chance it could drop in price, but they have made two other ones. They made one for Optimus, and they also made one for Megatron. I've heard some bad things about Megatron, having, like, really loose joints, but for Soundwave, I've just been hearing a lot of good stuff. And before I actually continue this discussion, let me just read this. Soundwave's electro map is simplistic but functional. I've tuned it so Optimus' signal is amplified, but there's something else. I am not just receiving a tracking signal. Something seems to be sending pretty heavily encoded data bursts as well. Oh. A tracker is being tracked. That does present a distinct tactical disadvantage. Yes, it does. It's still our best chance of finding Optimus. I'll continuing decoding while we're on the move. Hopefully it's just some background distortions. Okay. Ratchet, you will cease tracking Optimus. Oh no, has he been taken over? What? I've just about figured this out. Give me a moment. Something is wrong. The code, I can feel it. You'll stop immediately. You'll obey my commands. Quintus wept. It isn't a tracker, it's an override. Yep, it's an override indeed. So, not only does the Soundwave come with all this, he also has all his cassette tape characters, which I don't I don't know if they fit in him. I think they can actually. I need to rewatch the review, but I just like this is such a cool looking like character to build as a model kit. So I was like, man, I need to pick one up in the future. Critical damage 5, okay. So which lane is technically it would be this one, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Oh, excuse me. Block proficiency. Okay, we can go this way. It is definitely getting more difficult. I can see it already. Look at the combat power numbers just going up now. This is a 10,000 number lane. So hopefully I don't have any problems here. But the block proficiency is going to be annoying. Actually, after this fight, let me add some more upgrade levels to Megatronus just to make things a little bit more safer. He's only level 17, and it's not really much, right? We gotta get him to level 30. So, come on. Rodimus Prime, don't be stupid. Oh, speaking of Rodimus Prime, today I think I saw I don't know if it's true, it's rumors. They are going to make a Commander class Rodimus Prime for the, I think the Age of the Primes line. So I wonder how this figure is going to turn out. Hopefully it's going to turn out great, because they did make a Rodimus Prime before. I think it was from the Kingdom line. Yes, it was. He was a leader class. But since this one is a commander class, I hope he just comes jammed packed with so many accessories and also cool functions. Really hope to see that. If this is true, that we're getting a commander class one. Now, I haven't bought any of the recent commander classes because they're so expensive. And I'm just trying to avoid spending over 100 on like one item at the moment. So, Is that all the ISOs? Oh man, that's all the ISOs. Okay, well, we're out of ISOs. That is unfortunate. And the fight ahead is with Galvatron. Okay, we can use Megatronus against this. We got Galvatron. That might not be too bad, I hope. But yeah, the commander classes that have been released in the past, a lot of them have been pretty cool. Like that Studio 86 Optimus Prime. I want that figure in my collection. But again, I did not buy him because he was $89 retail. I know he's gone up in price because everybody bought him out. So they're selling them for higher prices. The Megatron from the Studio 86 as a commander class, I also want that as well. I have a feeling they will probably reissue these in the future because with Transformers, they love to resell and repack their figures. So even if I miss out this one time, I don't think it's the end of the world. I feel like we're going to see the same exact, figures reissue another time in the future. So I'll just wait till then. And then the most recent Transformer that came out for leader class, not a commander class. Let me take a little pause right here. You're going to hear some background noises. I need to find his name. Let me go on... I follow a YouTuber called That Toy Guy. I really love his videos. Just want to shout him out. I think he just uploaded a video today at the time of recording for a review on this leader class. Where is he? Why do I not see him in my subscription thing? I'm trying to find his channel name. Okay, no, I'm just going to type it. That Toy Guy. I am subscribed to him. Let's see. Here we go. The review on this guy called Liege Maximo, if you've ever heard of this character. He is one of these characters that I'm not familiar with, but the figure itself looks really cool. Like, I like the entire aesthetic of it in terms of how he has all these spiky designs to him. He's a green color character, and he has like this very evil presence to how he looks. Really cool design. I do want to pick up this figure because, leader class price, I'm okay with dropping like $60 for this. But, you know, it depends on how badly I need them in my collection. Because I did miss out on the Megatronus from the Age of the Primes line, which I should have honestly just picked up when I had that chance. Because I saw Megatronus at least like 2 to 3 times in the stores on like 3 different occasions. But every time I was there, it was mainly for DC Multiverse. So I was like, oh, I want the DC figure, but I also want the Transformers. But I can't do both because it's too expensive. And I'm going to get my ass kicked by Dirge. Dirge, use your... Oh, there we go. There we go. I was waiting for him to use his SP2. Oh, he can be annoying. So yeah, all 3 of these occasions where I ran into a Megatronus at the store, it's like I'm just there looking for like a DC figure and I find it and then I'm just contemplating which is more important, the priority or the Transformer. And I'm like, priority is more important because this is the main thing I collect most of the time. So that's ultimately what cost me my opportunities with Megatronus. The third one, I mean, can you blame me? I've been trying to find that Dr. Fate for like months. So it was either that or Megatronus. And I looked at the costs. You spend 30 on this Dr. Fate, and then you spend another 60 on this Megatronus. That would have been 100 something right there with tax and everything. That would have been really bad, and I did not want to do that. So again, here's the rule for collecting. It doesn't matter like how much you have in your budget, okay? You can be rich, you can be whatever. You can have all the money in the world. But honestly, for me, like, don't take financial advice from me, but for how I perceive how I want to spend my money, if it's way too expensive, like I just feel like it's expensive and it's not worth the cost, then it's just not worth spending the money on. $60 to me is still a lot of money. And even though I'm like, oh, I'm perfectly fine with spending $60 on that leader class Liege Maximo, I say that, but I haven't done it, have I? Because here's the other thing. That $60, I can spend it on something else, maybe. If it's not an action figure, it could be for other things that I need in my life. So that's why I've been super picky with like the pre-orders lately that I spend on DC Multiverse, because even with that line, there are so many characters that they have released recently. Oh, don't think for a second I don't want those figures. I do. I want all of them. in like a scenario, I want all of them. But it would be stupid if I were to buy all of them, because I've done the math, and because of how expensive things have gone up in price, like with these collectibles now, we're looking at like $300 to $400 right there if I were to like actually buy all of those figures that recently went up for pre-order. So, this is why we wait for sales. Now, unfortunately, with Transformers, not every Transformers go on sale. Some of them will sell out, and then you'll just never see that sale thing. But with DC Multiverse, you do see sales happen for some of these figures. And this is why I decided to just play the waiting game. So that's why with this 1 liter class guy here, because I made that decision with Megatronus and it cost me, am I mad that I lost the opportunity? No, because in the end of the day, I have a feeling they will reissue Megatronus in the future because it was such a hot-selling action figure. And knowing Hasbro with how they always reissue Transformers, I see a possibility that they will reissue Megatronus again in the future with a different line. And I will have my opportunity then. Now, maybe by then they'll raise the price up, and I do apologize for the lag because it is getting laggy now, which is not great. But again, If it costs more then, well, it is what it is because that's how the prices are. But at least it won't be aftermarket prices because I already seen some aftermarket prices for Megatronus, and it is not a pretty number. So that's why with this leader class guy that I think looks cool. I mean, yeah, I do want him in my collection, but do I need him at the moment? Probably not. So that's how I've been approaching a lot of Transformer stuff lately when it comes to toys because it's no joke that they're getting expensive. I mean, Voyager classes are $42.99 now. That's so unheard of. That's crazy. I used to think that was a price that you only see in like for example, I think in other countries they cost more because of like import fees or something. I don't know. I don't remember the reason behind why in some other countries like Voyager classes are more expensive, but now we're seeing it here in the States, which holy crap, man. All right, let's read this dialogue. Why can you never just follow protocol? Prowl, please focus. This isn't you. Something is taking control. Yes, something is taking control. Control is all I've ever asked for. Obedient, lawful control. Hey, buddy, maybe make swerve to protect and serve. Oh, no. Cease your prattling, or shall I cease your functions for you? Ratchet, is there any way we can safely shut down Prowl? It's not medically ideal, but lacking anesthetic, and based off the hand twitching over his blaster, I suggest rendering unconsciousness manually. Oh, that means we have to do the work. Okay, as usual. Alright, let's get this fight going. Hopefully he is not a pain in the... Oh, he got the power gain. I do not like that. Okay, we gotta bait him to use his SP1. Use your SP1, Prowl! I know you have to... Oh, no. Use your SP2. Use your SP2. I'm gonna block it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, he got his SP3. Oh, no. Am I gonna survive? I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Oh, wait, I survived. That's a miracle. We're going to get wrecked right here. I know we are. I feel it. I'm calling it now because of the stupid power gain thing. Oh, wait, hold up. There might be a chance. Nope. Wait. Yes. Okay, use your SP1. Come on. I'm trying to be patient here. Please. Please. No freaking way! Let's go! The timing! We timed that. Alright, thank you, Necrotronus. You did it. Alright! That is Mission 3 of Chapter 3, Act 4. We cleared it. And I hope you enjoyed this run for today. It is going to get a little bit more difficult as we progress through the remainder of Act 4, but we're getting there. So hopefully we can clear all of it before the inevitable shutdown. So that is going to be it for today's episode. Let me also check up on something. We have this. I do want the Energon. Should I okay, let's swap some characters. Forget about the base. The base isn't going to save us anymore. I mean, I don't even get raided as often anymore. But also, I don't even use the resources. Like, where's my resource? Yeah, I only have like 11,000 of those. Okay, let me send these guys on a mission. Still too low? Okay, let's take out this guy. Let's put Optimus in here. I need it to be guaranteed. I need the Energon. Okay. That's not working. we're gonna do this before we end the episode. Let me just send this off on its mission because I need it to work. Okay, you know what? I don't know what's going on here. Maybe my bots are way too low ranked for this. But Oh! I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I see what I messed up on. Where is he? I see what I screwed up on. Let me put you as a defender. I think it should be guaranteed now. I keep forgetting that if you look at the class bonus thing. um Very high. Okay. You know what? Yeah, just send it. Just go. Just go. Maybe I'm stupid, alright? Alright. We cleared that. Okay, that is going to do for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. I just want to do this last minute thing. But yeah, we are going to continue Chapter 3 in the next episode. And hopefully, with the time left, we will be able to reach our goal of finishing Act 4. And that'll be it. So, if you found today's episode enjoyable, do give this video a like. If you want to subscribe to the channel for more Transformers Forged in Fight content, whether it's the old stuff I have on the channel or the new stuff that is still coming out before all of it is over. Look forward to that because I've pre-recorded a good amount of videos already. And if you do want to check out the action figure content that I have on the channel, you can do so as well. It would be much appreciated. And with that said, take care, and I will see you all in the next video.